Now, the Friday Football Final, brought to you by Laurel Hyundai.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Week 2 of the Friday Football Final. All of tonight's scores scrolling on the ticker at the bottom of your screen. We have 15 games coming your way, and we started off like we do every Friday night with our Laurel Hyundai Game of the Week. Tussey Mountain and Northern Bedford. Ashley Chase, take it away from Saxton.
A backyard brawl, neighbors divided. That's the story here. It's Northern Bedford and Tussey Mountain for the Laurel Hyundai Game of the Week. Tussey came to pounce the Panthers, but it was NBC up 14-7 at the half. The Titans tie it up on the opening drive of the third, though. Danny Taylor punches it in. Game tied at 14. NBC comes right back. Blake Over launches a shot down the field to Kyler Deal, and he's dealing for 26 yards. That sets up a quarterback keeper from Over. NBC takes a 20-14 lead. The Panthers recover a fumble before Blake Over leads NBC back in for another 6. It's 26-14 NBC, but Over's not done with the fancy moves. Check out the fake extra point. Northern Bedford makes it 28-14. Titans don't back down. Kyle Klein punches in a touchdown. Tussey makes it a one-possession game, but all NBC needed was another first down to run out the clock, and they get it on a hefty run by Austin Heck. Heck of a play. Northern Bedford wins 28-20. Panthers move to 2-0.
Great game overall. We made plays and they made plays, and it was back and forth for the majority of the night. We came up with one more play than we did to pull through for the win.
We dug down deep and played well defensively when we needed to, and offensively we came up with a big play. Great leadership out of the seniors, and we're watching a young team grow up right before our eyes.
As they said, a young Northern Bedford team that really blossomed in a 28-20 win over Tussey here tonight. From Tussey Mountain High School with the Friday Football Final Game of the Week, Ashley Chase, 6 Sports.
Ashley, thanks. Elsewhere out of the ICC, Mount Union's 2-0. They top Juniata Valley 16-13. Bellwood Annis beats Mo Valley 34-7. Williamsburg also 2-0, 35-16 winners over Southern Huntington. Everett gets the win over Glendale 14-6, and Claysburg Kimmel routs West Branch 40-16. On to the WestPAC, where Berlin took on their own personal nightmare in Portage. The Mountaineers have struggled recently against the Mustangs. They did beat them last year, but really just putting points up on the board, struggling to get over the 7-point mark. But this game, 1-0 WestPAC Powers. First half was 14-all, and Braden Fluffman takes control for Berlin in the second half. 30 yards inside the 10. Only way Portage is bringing him down is by his horse collar. Finishes it up from 4 yards out, and it's Berlin up 21-14. The Mountaineer offense solid. How about some love for the defense? Stopping Portage here on a 4th and 1. They're not going anywhere, and Berlin's going to make them pay, especially Fluffman tonight. 29 carries, 352 yards, 3 touchdowns. He's flipping out tonight. Berlin rolls away with a 28-14 win over the Mustangs. Another meeting of 1-0's Myersdale looking for their first win over Windber since 2006. Windber comes out firing, though. Devin Tomlinson looking right, fires left. Dustin Blau, 9-yard score, 6-0 Ramblers. Tomlinson then going deep to Matt Barkley. And like an eagle, get it? Barkley, eagle. 43-yard touchdown, 13-0 Windber. Tomlinson then back at it, hitting brother Dan, 6-yard score. Windber up 21-0. Hey, we've got egg on our face tonight. Myersdale rolls in the second half, and they win 36-28. North Star shut out in week 1, hoping to get the offense rolling against Ferndale tonight and just get on the back of Tom Miller. He'll take you places. First quarter, 25-yard touchdown for Miller, and then later in the first, this time from the 24, it is Justin Holcomb with the big block, freeing up Miller, who is in beast mode. 22-0 Cougars lead. North Star tired of the ground game. It's time to go through the air. Holcomb with the touchdown, 20 yards out. North Star tops Ferndale 37-16. Shade beats Conemaugh Township 28-14. When Laurel Highlands coaches made their preseason picks, Richland and Bishop Guilfoyle were picked 1 and 2 respectively. They were on a week 2 collision course until BG was stunned last Friday. Could the Marauders channel their inner superhero and stun the Rams? First quarter, Brandon Chadbourne, a.k.a. the Incredible Hulk, in for 6. BG leads 7-0. Richland's turn, Matt Schaefer, he's the Flash, shifty and quick, gets in for 6. 8-7 Rams after the 2. In the second quarter, Tanner Solarchuk's going in. He fumbles Look at this. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's Superman Kyle Flick diving on the ball for the touchdown. Nick Hanley gets in on a 2. Richland, too much kryptonite for the Marauders, 43-14. Classic Laurel Highlands rivalry in Sidman. Forest Hills and Bishop McCort. Kevin Sheridan firing up his Crusher squad, but it's Forest Hills getting on the board first. Joe Donahue, 25 yards out, 3-0 Forest Hills. Looking for more later in the first. Donahue himself, Christian Roman, says you will get nothing and like it. Rangers turn it over on downs. Still 3-0 late in the second. Donahue going up top. Sharif Blau tipped to himself and in for the touchdown. Back and forth fourth quarter. Donahue's late touchdown gives Forest Hills a 16-14 win. Staying in the Laurel Highlands, Bob Landis' Somerset Eagles going into Bishop Carroll for their home opener. Eagles, Matt Boyer's taking the handoff, going in from 3 yards out, 9-7 Somerset at the half. Second half, after a long punt return, Carroll's Tyler Janoski goes in from 2 out. 2-point conversion fails, though, so it's 13-9 Huskies. On their next drive, Dave Maruka cannot handle the snap. Somerset takes over to start the fourth, and Tanner Stoll makes him pay. The Eagle quarterback looking up top to Raven Steam Beam and 15-yard touchdown. Somerset's 2-0, 24-13 winners. Johnstown and Central Cambria, 4 of the last 5 meetings were within a touchdown in the fourth quarter. Red Devils say forget that tonight. What a performance by these guys. Will Seymour and Matt Leary, that made it 21-0 in the first. Second verse, same as the first. Scott Bauer breaking through for Central Cambria, 28-0 at the half. Fourth quarter, this time it's Seymour taking it himself. What a win for Bill Correnti's men, 35-14 thrashing of the Trojans.
Obviously, a quick start was very important to us tonight. Johnstown's such an explosive team. Defensively, I thought we played very well, and that's where we really got our spark.
Bedford took down BG week 1. Next up, a trip to Crescent and 0-1 Penn Cambria. First quarter, Bedford's Caden Ellingson taking the pitch to the right. Nice 15-yard gain. A few plays later, it's Jeremiah Bingham taking it in from 5 out, 7-0 Bisons. Second quarter now, Penn Cambria driving, but Chad Sakalis' pass is tipped and picked off by Bedford Zach Schaefer. Bisons roll to victory 20-2. Also in the Laurel Highlands, Westmont and Cambria Heights, a thriller. It's the Highlanders coming out on top 36-35.